something's missing and I can't quite put my finger on it. Huh. Oh well. Hi everyone, Cappy here, 410 Expedition. Today is DIY day. Today we're going to build some limb risers. Super simple, and I'll show you what you need to build these. So the things that you're going to need are these eye turnbuckles. You'll need 2 of these, 3-inch T-plates, a couple of 1/8 inch aviation thimble set, stainless steel. You pay a little bit more money. They're $5.75 each at Home Depot, but it's worth it. Number 10 by half self-tapping screws. Aviation wire, 1/8. I like to get the stuff that's coated. You got that coating on it, okay? A can of trim-clad Rust-Oleum paint. If you remember previously, I used to have limb risers on my Jeep, and I had these brackets already on there on the latch part of the hood latch on the bottom. And it was just from a 2.5 inch U-bolt is what I used, and I just used the actual clamp part, and I'll show you that a little later. Tools you'll need: number 10 wrench to get the latch, the bottom latch on the hood off, pair of snips, and a drill. Let's get to it. First thing you're going to want to do is remove your brackets that secure your hood latch down. Now, if you recall previously, I used to have limb risers on here that actually connected to my KMS Safari roof rack. Well, now I don't have that anymore, so now I have to think of something different. But before that, previously, underneath the clamp, I had just the bracket from a U-bolt. Now you need to fill in the space, the other bolt side, with a washer. So the intent is that this went here like this, and then I put this one here, same thickness, and I just tied it down, and that. Okay, whoa, time out here. That's not gonna work. You see, we've got the bracket, the holder for the hood. It's got 2 bolts here. If I put this on the top like this, all that's going to happen is as I'm stretching it, it's going to keep pulling and turning. That ain't going to work. So let's scrap this idea. Went and picked up a larger size 3-inch U-bolts. I got these nice plates. It's already pre-drilled the 2 holes, right? So all I got to do is I just measured, templated, where I have to drill a hole. So what's going to happen now is when I put this in, I'm going to have no pivot points. It's not going to turn. It's going to be nice and strong. So there you go. Drill the hole. Goes like that. And it will move a little bit, but at least when I tighten it, it won't move anymore. Now only do the one. What I've done is I put it at an angle here because this T-bracket is just a little too big. But I put it on an angle. So just do the one for right now because you got to take it off, give this some paint, put it back in, and you'll drill 2 fresh new holes here and they'll be nice and tight. And now I duplicate and do the same thing on the other side. So then what you do is you cut yourself 2 6-foot pieces of aviation wire. 6 feet is enough, but it's always good to have more than too short. That way you can cut the excess later. So give yourself plenty of room to work with. So cut yourself 2 6-foot lengths of 1/8 aviation cable. And this stuff here is the stuff that's coated. That way it prevents a lot of the rusting from happening on the inside. Okay, One of the other things I forgot to mention is that I went and picked up a couple of these locking carabiners. You're going to need 2 of these for the bottom portion where you're going to be attaching your turnbuckle. Okay, I'll show you that later. So just feed it through like so. If you want to double it up and you want to buy 2 more of these kits, go ahead. I've had these running now for about 3 years with just singles. They hold. Once you get this so tight, they won't move. So save yourself that extra buck if you want, and just do a single on each one. If you want to double it, that's on you. So I forgot to mention too that you'll need a 932. Sorry, I'm talking to the camera. So for the tie downs, you'll need a 9/32 little socket set to help tighten these down. Don't use a pair of pliers. That's just ridiculous. It takes forever. Just do the right thing. Be a man. And just take a nice little socket set. I have this one here. Awesome. And you can go super tight here without stripping the nut. Like I said, once you got that tightened down, that sucker ain't budging. Okay? The other side here, we're gonna have the carabiner that's going to attach to the clip that's going to the hood. Okay, follow me so far? And then this is gonna string out all the way to the top where the T-bracket is. You've got yourself some limb risers. Now, for tightening these down, leave yourself some room, because once you get the tension on the wires, you want to give yourself some room, some flexibility here, because this part here through time will eventually stretch out a little bit, and it will bend, and it will give you that extra couple of millimeters or half an inch or so. So just give yourself about an inch of play in between here, so when you go to tighten down, everything's going to be nice and small and snug. While we're here at this point, let me talk about a little bit of a great upgrade that you should do. These rubbers here that latch onto your hood, the stock ones are very flexible. They stretch out a lot. If you deal with anywhere that's got some high winds, when you got a semi-trailer that comes charging towards you and passes you, you ever notice how your hood does this massive bounce and it freaks the crap out of you? Yeah, I've had that happen. So these stock rubber latches, yeah, throw them away. Go and invest and buy the Daystar. The Daystar are a much stronger, firmer rubber, and eliminates that play that when a semi-trailer or some high winds hits you in the face and you feel your hood bouncing up and down, it feels like your hood's gonna rip right off and smack you right in the windshield. Get the Daystar, spend the money, worry-free, you'll be happy. There you go. Now I'm going to tighten these a little bit better, but you get the idea. Now this is locked into place, and now I have my limb risers. Done. So there you have it. Simple. So I guess 6 feet was a little long. Probably 5 feet was long enough. I have excess up here, but now I can just cut that off, and it's done.